Hey, what's going on, guys? I know that this was not announced, but there's something that I want to play with, and I kind of only have like an hour to do this, so it's not going to be it's not going to be a super long stream. But I really need this because I want to make a video about this. So maybe even like next week's streams are going to be about this until I finish this, and then we'll go back to the shopping cart thing. Hey Barnabas, how are you doing? So here's the thing. I made a Zio playlist like a year ago, and over there the work on Zio 2 was already ongoing, and it seemed like it would be done like very fast, very soon. But as always, software estimations are very hard, so it didn't happen. But now it seems like it's already out, and I wanted to play with it, and I looked through the release notes. By the way, don't forget to hit the like button so that more people stumble on the stream. I wanted to have a look at the release notes, and so I guess it's like Zio releases, yeah. And Adam has been doing a great job, like writing summaries. Like as you can see, like there's like a 1.0 here, but below there is a 2.0 RC6, right? And it's like already a month ago, and it's written here. It's like, okay, like given the changes since RC5, we're doing one more release. So it feels like it's happening, like right in a couple of weeks. Okay, and so I was doing like some research. I was like reading all of this stuff. Like having a look at what changed, and like many things have changed, but and like there are super great things in there. But what I found super interesting was actually from a video that Kit Langton did about services, right? So apparently, like there's a way, like a new way to wire services together, and because there's no has anymore, I don't know if you missed this thing. Like has was like the biggest like pain in the neck, because has made like these Z layers like very complicated, and everybody hated Z layers, right? And now that has is gone. And even back then we had, I believe Kit was also the one who wrote this, was like a library that would like automatically somehow like assemble the layers for you. But still, like if my memory is correct, you would still need to do a lot of like boilerplate stuff. Yes, Slava Ukraini. First of all, I don't really remember how it's done, because here's the thing, like I did that playlist, and then I pretty much haven't touched Zio since then, because at work we do Tagless Final, and I don't think that we're going to switch to Zio anytime soon, and we're fine with Tagless Final. So I want to do like three things today. I want to basically look at the GitHub repo that we created during that playlist, so that I just like remind myself like how to do those layers, and once we have this, I think I will remember like the pain that it was to like write these layers. And then we're gonna create like a new project, maybe based on some of my already existing code. And I just want to see like how to assemble like the layers in the Z layers in Zio 2. All right. Let me check something real quick. Right. So, okay. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to go and, by the way, I very frequently forget to change the scene to this. So please, when I do this, and like please remind me, like, hey, this thing is tiny, I can't read anything. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to go to github.com/devinside, and in there we have Zio. Okay, so this one is the one that I'm interested in, and I believe I can press dot, and GitHub is gonna open this web editor thingy, and we can like go through it super quick. All right, so over here what we did was like I basically recreated Zio, right? But I did it in such a way that it's like completely compatible with with the real one. So if we go to like a main over here, which is like, I find it a little bit too small. Okay, so like if we were to like import Zio, it would be like the real Zio, right? And I just need to remember which one is this, because like there are like two ways to like manage dependencies in Zio. Like one is to control the environment over here. And the other way is to have like any over here, right? Okay, so this is the one that I'm interested in. Okay, so this is the one where you have like any over here, right? So basically you don't use the slot at all, and this one is the one where you do use the slot, right? So you go like this. So this second one, like I'm not interested in today. Okay, I only care about this one. Okay, and so even if you do like this, like very simple one, okay, you still had to do you had to have like this object, you would have like this type, to hide the has. You would have, you would then have like an object inside of this one, with a capital B over here, right? And you would have like a trait inside of it, and then you would have like this live one. I don't remember what you need the any for. I think it's just to get the service itself, but whatever, right? And then you kind of have like the make, where you like this is how I did it, like this is an anonymous class, right? In Scala 3 this type is inferred, right? So basically this has like new business logic colon, then you have like the implement thing, and then you also have like that thing, okay, that like this is just like hides the XSM, like, and apparently like in Zio 2 you don't need any of that crap, right? So apparently like in Zio 2 you will just have this trait, like you would do in any other application, whether it's with Stegless Final or even in a non-functional application, right? You just have a trait, and you will just have this either like in the presentations that they have seen, like they call it like the service pattern, and they go with a case class over here that implements the trait, but I believe we can actually go with this, right? And that's it, right? You just need this, like a trait, like you always do, an implementation of the trait, and that's it, right? And then you will just have like, instead of like that thing, right? So basically you will still do something like this. I believe they might have renamed it to from function, right? So you will still like have that thing, right? So basically the trait, the implementation of the trait, and this layer thing, right? And that's it. So you don't need like any of this stuff around, right? And this is what I want to try. Okay, so let's go over here, and we're gonna go into dev. Okay, what do I have in there? Okay, I actually have Zio to do. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this. So we're gonna go with Scala 3, because I want to go with Scala 3. So we're gonna call it Zio Playground. Yeah, like this. Why not? All right, so we're gonna go in there. And I'm just gonna have an alias called GI, which basically just does git init and like shoves everything into this commit. Okay, so we're gonna open this with VS Code. All right, la la la. Okay, so Metals will wake up in a second, and I'm going to tell it not to import the project because I want to include Zio first. Also, let me check the plugins first, because I believe like Metals recently came out, but I believe I already updated it over here. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, cool. So let's go to the build. Let's go to the bottom. Let's go like this, and I believe I have Scala Dex, right? I don't know, for some reason like Scala Dex stopped working for me like normally at some point. Okay, Zio. Yeah, well, no. Hold up. Okay, Scala Dex search, Zio. I think I need to press enter. Okay, yes, Zio from Zio. And I just want Zio. Okay, yeah, there we go, 20 RC6. Okay, so it says that it copied it. Let's see. Nice, okay, cool. So, Okay, so now we have this thing. Now we can import the build. Can remove this. While it does that, let me see how many of you guys are here. Over here. This thing is unreliable, but you know, happens. Don't forget to hit the like button, okay? Because this way, like, more people can, you know, can stumble on the stream. Also say hi, introduce yourself, tell me where you are, how's the weather and stuff. Also tell me, like, you know, the typical things. Is the music too loud? Do you hear me fine? Yada, yada, yada. All right. So, no, not terminal is not what I need. I want the output. All right. That's the exciting part of the stream. Hello. I don't know even a single Swedish word, but hello. All right. It's happening. So I might as well already go, you know, like import Zeostar. Right. Blah blah blah. All right. Okay, something is happening. Okay, cool. So now we can run a hello world. Okay, doing something. Okay, hello world is working. I'm good, man. How are you? So, first of all, we need to convert this into a Zeo hello world. I believe we still need, like, doing something like Zeo. Hold up, go away. Zeo app. Okay, so I believe this is like a new thing, like Zeo app default. Let's just go with that one. Okay, and so now we need. Actually, I believe, like, this is a new thing in Metals that it should be able to now. Do the implementation. Let's see. Come on. It was supposed to work, right? It's a new thing in Metals. Okay, like this. Come on. Implement all members. Oh. All right, I guess we'll wait for GitHub Copilot. There we go. All right. So are we good? Okay, so it seems like, okay, so I guess because we do like default, it's probably the one without any parameters. What? It's like, okay, I don't care. Like this. All right, there we go. Cool. And now please, like, feel free to let me know what the type is. Okay, so scope is this new thing. Struggling with Scala 3 stuff. 3.1 stuff. Some cats haven't yet. Yeah, happens. It's gonna take a while. But I believe, like, it's really getting better. I have not, like, this is probably some Scala. Like, I believe it should be like this as well. I believe there's some magic, like, with tuples and stuff. I was just curious, like, what the hell this is. Like, so scope is like the new thing for zmanage, right? So apparently, like, zmanage doesn't exist anymore. You just kind of, like, wrap stuff in the scope, and then it somehow works. All right, so let's do a hello world. Okay, so we need a for. There's nothing. Okay, so let's go like yield. So, like, this is like a unit thing, and we're gonna yield exit code success. Okay, so I really don't remember how this stuff works. So for now, let's just do this. Hello world. Okay. Because I remember, like, there's a console thing, right? Like, somehow, let's just try like this first. Okay, it works. So let's do what's it called? Is it just console? Is there a console? I believe it was like, do I need to, like, import zeo.console? I just don't remember how this works. Because maybe it's like this now. Okay. Okay, so it's capital C. Okay, so hold on. Console dot. Okay. Print line. There you go. Okay. So yeah, hello world. Okay. No, just go away. Like this. All right. So this is like the proper way. Okay. All right, cool. So now we can, with GDK using any of the early access builds of GDK 19 with virtual threads, perhaps. No. It's the GraalVM. Hold on. Like, so if I go to outline, no, to output, right, and I scroll like all the way up, you'll see it's GraalVM Community Edition Java 17 22.1.0. All right, so let's grab. Oh, did I close it? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. So apparently I can just go and grab something like this, right? Like this thing. And just like paste it here. Okay. Let's see if it compiles. Okay, it does. Cool. And I will just go and do, okay, it needs Google. Okay, so let's start with Google. Okay, so this is gonna be like this. Okay, so apparently like I don't need like these names anymore. So like this will be, you know, Google now. Okay, so this will be Google and this will be like business logic. Okay, so and then I'll do something like this, right? So this is like what I want to try. So I want to go like this, object, business logic, and over here I want to like paste it in like this, and now like this thing is now just Google, right? And I can pretty much go call it like properly because over there were like name conflicts and stuff, right? So it's like that thing. And it's gonna give me, well, what is it going to give me? Well, okay, so it's gonna give me the business logic, right? Business, come on, help. There we go. All right. So basically, you know, like as you would do with any other thingy. Where's the make? Okay, so make is like here. All right, and I was like making a point that, you know, the real implementation would be in a different compilation unit, and therefore I'm not going to be able to put in a companion object, and therefore I insisted on calling it something like this. Okay, so I'm not going to go with lazy vals yet. What's up, Python man? Yeah, bonus stream. Zio Chillax. Yeah, I actually wanted to do this yesterday, but there was no time, and in fact even today there is no time. I'm gonna do like maximum 1 hour. So like here I want to Google, okay? And by the way, Piling, I know that you're new to Scala. In that thing we were doing like Scala 2. This is Scala 3, so it's very similar, but as you can see we're using the Python-based indentation syntax. Right, so we don't need like the curly parents, and we also do this with a colon and stuff, right? And over here we have type inference that helps us out, right? So we don't need to do like new Google. We can just say new, and like just like looking on this type, it will be able to figure out. It looks kind of weird, and like sometimes I'm like, why don't we do it like this, you know? And sometimes I do it like this, you know. But I feel like occasionally it won't be able to figure out the type, and then you will, you know, write the type here, and like sometimes like the type becomes like so long that this line will be collapsed. And so I was like, I'm actually just always gonna do like this, even though it looks kind of weird. And you know, if you mess up the indentation, you know, the compiler actually warns you, and if you go like too much on the right, it actually, you know, the formatter will actually fix this stuff for you. Anyhow, so what I'm trying to do, yeah, feels familiar, exactly. Okay, so apparently I should be able to just go like this, right? To just go def live, and I'm not gonna say the type. And apparently I can just do something like z layer, and I can just give it a make. Okay. Maybe I need to call one of the methods, like from something. Empty. from zero. Maybe it's this one, from zero. Okay. Okay, but that's not a zero. What was it? What was inside of apply? So apply once something gives a zero. Okay, so let's do it like the way it was advertised first. Okay, so because like what essentially what they were saying is that, okay, like don't do this, you know, do like a case class. Okay, so we're gonna go like final case class. I believe they would call it Google. Well, let's call it Google Impl. It really doesn't matter. Okay, sort of like this. You know, extends Google, right? So this is what how it was advertised. By the way, if you guys have already played with it, feel free to let me know, because I don't know how this works. Okay, and then sort of like to go like this and say, okay, that this extends business logic, so this is going to be like business logic, whatever, implementation or something like this. Right, okay, and now we need like a column here. And this goes away like this. Okay, so let's try this again. So apparently I can go and do like def live, and I can just do like z layer. So again, like apply once a zero, right? Let me try something like Google implementation dot apply. Okay, like this. So apparently there's also like from. Hey Alexei, what's up? From function. Let's try this one. From function. I don't want to do that. So from function, what does it want? I believe this is the one that we need, but I'm still doing something wrong. So this one doesn't have any parameters. Let's try this one first. Okay, so we'll take this one. Okay, this one works. Okay, so the issue was that like this empty parameter thing. Okay, so somehow this thing magically does like this crazy thing, whatever this is. Okay, and it's also advised not to annotate the type. Okay, so let's go try to fix this one then. Okay, so again, like this is like Google Impl. Okay, so probably it's not from function. It's probably something like, well, it's not empty, right? It's not apply because we don't have a zeal. Not this one, no. It can't be this one. This one doesn't work. No. I think it's this one. Okay, I think it's this one, and I think we'll need to do this. Okay, so what is this? Okay, so this is a Z layer, right? And this one is something crazy. But I think like this is how you should do it, okay? And so now apparently, well, we actually still need to build a program. Okay, so we still need to go and grab, so I call it controller. Okay, so it's something like this. Yes, I'm originally from Ukraine. I was born in 1987 when I was 16 years old, which was in 2003. My family moved to Germany, and I spent a lot of time there, like 15 years or so. Fell in love with a girl in Brazil. I became a digital nomad for a couple of years, and now I pretty much live in Brazil. Okay, so this is going to be like I call it controller, like this. Yeah, so we need the IO exception. All right, and now we need the implementation, right? So it's going to be, so first of all, it's going to, in the beginning, it's going to be like this, okay? So, object controller, and then we're going to paste this thing, and this is, by the way, did you see how the paste indented this whole thing? Check it out. I went like object controller column, and I just pasted it in, and it looks indented. That's sick. Okay, so this is going to be like a final case class controller implementation, like this. Okay, so it's gonna extend the controller, and now like this thing is gonna be a column. All right, so this is now just business logic, and well, I guess this is just console, right? Okay, so it's not put string line anymore, it's print line. Okay, so put strln, change go next, print line, and please do this with the other ones. All right, so okay, we need to remove the new here. There we go. Okay, so now we should be able to go and do that thing. Okay, so we go, okay, we're already at the correct place. Okay, so this is like controller implementation. Okay, and somehow like magically this works. It figures out, okay, it needs business logic, it needs console and all that stuff. Cool. So now we used to like assemble like the dependency graph like this, right? Remember, like you're building the environment, blah, 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 blah. So apparently we don't need to do this anymore. Okay, so we go like object dependency graph, and we go and we say, I believe they call it environment, right? So it's going to be like val, or like lazy val environment. Okay, and apparently all I need to do is I need to say z layer. Well, am I using ZeoMagick? Well, no. So apparently, like ZeoMagick is now built in. Like this is Zeo2. Like this is the RC6, and so apparently it's built in. Like this is the library that I mentioned before. You know, when I said like it has always kind of worked in like Zeo2, Zeo1, but like in Zeo2 now it's gonna work. So apparently I can do. I don't remember how. I think I do control it live, and then I do provide. I believe it was something like this. Or it was like something like z-layer provide or something like this. I really don't remember, so we need to go check it out. Let me remember if I have the link somewhere. Actually, hold up. I sent it to Kit, actually. I sent his own presentation to Kit, and I was like, yo, this is sick. This one. Okay, so let me copy the link. No, apparently it's not provide all anymore. So so apparently, hold up. Do I want? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let me know how loud this is. Okay. Here. Okay. So like this is what I'm trying to do. So he's doing like make RSVP.provide. So make RSVP is what? Okay, make RSVP is like this big Zeo, okay? So what does he call it? So it's a Zeo. So I don't remember how. Like, how would you blah blah blah? Okay, hold on. But okay, but what is this make RSVP thing? So like this is like this service pattern is exactly what I'm trying to do, right? Blah blah blah. Come on. Yeah, so like this is still like so this was like March 17. So this was like the previous RC where he was doing like 2-layer. Like this 2-layer is now deprecated. So now you need to do like z-layer dot from function. Okay, but then like the last step is what I need. Come on. Okay, so I think like this last step is exactly what I need. Okay, so and now he's gonna do like this live coding thing. So I think I need to call it like I need to somehow like get this run. Right? I think I remember how he did it. Oh no. Okay. I think I don't call lot. Yeah, I remember now. So what we need to do is we need to go to this companion object and we need to do like extends what was it called? It's that thing that generates that generates like these things, you know, this XSM thing. Okay, so now we don't need to do this anymore because we can do blah 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 case class. Yes. Like in the object is, well, actually he just showed it like before, right? But now we're here, so I don't want to go back. Wait, actually, hold on. Like this is exactly what I wanted to see. Come on, load. What up? Okay. No. All right, guys, I'm on a laptop, so this stuff happens sometimes. So probably like, streaming and playing YouTube and, the Scala compiler and whatnot is too much. So we should be good for the next 5 minutes or so, and then probably we're gonna have this again. So we need to like find this thing very fast. I'm gonna actually pause it. Just pause it. I just want to see the frames. Okay, maybe we need to go back to what we have already seen. No. I think it was accessors or something. Right. So extends. What was it called? Event, no. Oh, no, this is not what I want.
You can change your implementation just by adding new parameters. If we needed an analytics service, adding analytics service that it needs.
Like there was something that you would like mix into the object, and you wouldn't need to do this whole XSM thing. Okay. Yeah, he had some like issues here, and then he went on like this. Oh yeah, no, this was exactly what I wanted. Yeah. Maybe he'll do it later. Like there was a trade that you would mix into the companion object, and it would do some magic, and then it would generate these like delegation methods so that you wouldn't need to do the XSM thing. That's what we're gonna do for the rest of the stream. We're just gonna keep watching it. Oh, he just wrapped it in Zio Succeed. Oh no, this is this is just data. Is there? There's no GitHub repo.
Alright, so create meetup. Now we've made it. Now we can create our high
accessible. So it was accessible. Like this is the one that I'm looking for. I'm on Linux, unfortunately, because I have a bunch of like content creation stuff that just doesn't have drivers on Linux. Yeah, accessible controller like this. Okay, not found accessible. What? Where is this thing coming from?
Accessible meetups method. Great. And then over here, oh, by the way, I have this empty meetup and make a live implementation and this, and we're going to extend our accessible meetups method. Great. And then
I really don't remember where it's from. Like, this is what I want to see. Like, this is what I want to do. How does he get the zero out, though?
You can use IntelliJ or VS Code if these are needed. So we sort of get these set difference up. And then maybe that database.
Hi. Yeah, but you can't stream that well on Macs.
Had an implementation.
There's a bunch of limitations,
itself
and
had,
I have some
like a
hardware
database
that
could
doesn't
say,
even have Mac
maybe
drivers.
a Hikari connection pool.
Okay, hold on. Let's try to like piece it together ourselves. So it was this, right? So it was like controller.run, and .run is. So we're gonna do it like manually, okay? So let's do this. Now I really want to know where this accessible thing is from. Oh, really? I believe it's called differently now. Maybe service? No? Is it maybe get or something? What's up, everyone? Do you guys know how this access thing is now called? Maybe we can take a look at release notes access. Oh, trade accessible has been deleted. It's provided relatively unpopular terms to implement accesses compared to just using the macro annotations code to define them manually, which has become easier. Automatically, we're continuing to explore solutions for replacing macro annotation. Okay, so you still have to. Okay, so this is why it's not there. So also probably don't need this anymore. Yeah, like this is what I just read. So do you know how Access M is now called, or like Access or whatever? I want to have a thing that will receive the controller and give me the ability to run the function. Done, executor. Really, why did they have to rename it? From, maybe it's from. Okay, so I believe we'll just do this whole thing manually then, because I just don't remember how to do this. So can we do something like this? Right, and so now we need to be in a full comprehension. And I'm totally running out of time. Yeah, like I think service like just gets it, right? So it would like, this is what I'm trying to do now, right? So it would be like this, right? And then I would do like s.run, but like I'm looking for a function that like does both of them. Or did they change it? Like, does service do this now? So like like this or something like this. Like, what does this do? No, it's probably like this, right? Like this. No? Right. So this is what we need. Like, this is our environment, right? Like, this is what we want to do. I just wanted to find this function that does like both of them. Like, and I don't think it's service add, maybe. Oh, look, hold on. I think it's this one. Service whiz. Service whiz. I think this is the one that I needed. Service whiz. Let's try again. Yeah, like this is the one that I was looking for, exactly the one that replaces XSM. So I wanted to do this, right? Like, this is the same thing as I've just written, right? Yeah. No. Okay, so this is the same thing as in this, right? Yeah. Okay. So I believe like this is the environment. Okay. And so apparently I can just go and do like in my main method, right? I can just go and do environment.provide. Come on, it's not like this. Yes, hold on. Dependency graph dot environment dot provide. Can I define in the same what? Or so that's not a big deal. Actually, like in their examples, like this case class was outside. Alright, so it was like this. Come on. Okay, so like this, and like this thing goes here now. That, and that thing goes here. Okay. Right, so they're all outside now. Maybe this will work now. No. Okay, good. So this was not the issue. Right. Actually, in fact, like if this is not the issue, then I prefer to have them inside for a bit. Like this. Okay. And so now I should be able to just go like that. Okay. And let's just move all of them into their own files, right? Like that, and this one as well. Okay. All right. this is fine, I think. Wait. There's no way in hell that this compiles. It should tell me what I need, right? What the hell? Let's not do this thing for now. Let's just go like object blah. Expression expected but end of file found. What? Hold on, we need to call provide on some ZIO, right? Like this is an environment. Oh no, environment is a ZIO. Okay, so I think we're doing it right. Like, why would it say this? Oh no, required Z layer. Like, what said that? Okay, so like what I'm trying to get at is that like apparently if you just go like this, it will tell you like which layers are missing. I think I might need to say no. The type's already there. All the types are already here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to call provide, and I want to see this awesome or whatever. I want to see this awesome like what is missing. Like, what am I doing wrong now? Like, everything is fine now. Let's bring this thing closer. Like, why would it say missing arguments? Like, this is a variable argument function. So even if I don't provide anything, it should be fine. Let's see what SBT says. Okay, so there it is. So this is exactly what I wanted to see. But why does Metal say that? Hold on, does Metals even say that? It says missing arguments for method provide. Let's try to do like a recompile. Because maybe this is like some weird thingy. Also, like apparently I can do Z layer dot debug. No, not debug. That was like a, I forgot it again. Maybe it's debug. Maybe it's a capital D. Yes. Yes. So there was also a thing like that. And you compile, and then the error message like looks even nicer. It doesn't look nicer, does it? Okay, so like the point of this whole thing was so that basically like the error message got like phenomenal, right? So apparently I can go controller.live and it will tell me, oh, well, now the next thing is missing. Okay. Please provide layers for the following two types: business logic and console. Okay, so we go like console dot, I guess, live, right? Okay, and now business logic dot live. Okay, and now it's like Google implementation dot live. Okay, and now it should be happy. Ooh, what? Circular dependencies detected. Interesting. Okay, so this was probably some copy paste thing. Nothing anywhere says that where. Okay, business logic, right? It says, well, okay, I just want Google. Right, like Google says, I don't want anything. Business logic says, I want Google. And controller says, I want business logic and I want the console. Where is the circular dependency? It thinks that Google implementation wants itself. Where? Is it maybe because of this thing? I think, hold on, I think this needs to be like this. No. I think what we're doing here is wrong. Let me try something. Yeah. So there's probably a better way to do this. It's probably not from function. It's probably something else, but it was definitely not service. Okay. All right. So let's try this again. First of all, let's see the error message again. Okay. So if we just do a provide. Okay, so this was the problem. Okay, so we did something. This is something really weird. Okay, so we it was our bad, right? It was like this thing. Okay, so now it says like, okay, controller is missing, and if we provide controller.live, okay, and now it's gonna do this thing. Okay, so before we do this, I actually want to insert this what was it? zlayer.debug.tree. Okay, and so like the idea is that you kind of go like this, right? And you just go like controller.live, right? And it shows you this, right? And then you go say, okay, well, then there's like a business logic live, and there is, console live. And then it says, okay, well, now there's, Google is missing. Well, it's Google implementation. It worked just like a second ago, right? Oh, is it because? Okay, so I think it's because we're like, if we're including this, right, then it will always fail. Yeah, okay. So this is like, this is the intention of this thing, right? So if you include this, it will always like sort of like fail, but it fails in this case just to show you like this dependency graph. So you can see, okay, the controller needs two things. It needs the business and the console, but the business logic also needs the Google implementation. And apparently you can also include both. Well, let's include this other one, which is Mermaid. Right, so Mermaid is a tool sort of like the dot graph. You can like generate. Okay, apparently it can do, probably it can only do one of them. Okay, so it has like this link here, and if we click on that link, yeah, okay, so it opens this thing, right, and it says, okay, controller depends on business logic, and the console and the business logic depends on Google implementation. So this is sick. Like, this is what I wanted to do. Okay, so one other thing that I really want to try before we finish this, and by the way, let's commit this thing. Okay, so what I wanted to see was like, can I do this make thing? Okay, so I really want to go like this, right? Def make, okay, and just go like this, right? And go like new, like this, okay? That, and I really want to see if this macros thing is gonna figure it out for me, right? Because if it does, it's totally cool. I think it does. I think it works. Right. So let's which one, for which one did it? Okay, I did this for the controller. Okay, let's go like this. Yeah, it totally works. Cool. So this means that over here, like this is def make, right? Well, actually, like this is gonna be a column, and this is gonna be an equal sign, right? And it's gonna be new, like, okay, and over here, this is just gonna be make, okay. And well, actually, let me fix the, because I kind of want to see that it compiles. Okay, and Google. Okay, so it's over here. Same thing. Def make. And like this is a new. This. And yeah, and I think that this one is gonna be like even better now, right? Come on. Oh, maybe not. All right, guys, we're back again. Thermal throttling stuff. So, one thing that I wanted to try is that over here, like if I remove this, can I just go over here and just go like this? Come on. No, so close. All right, so now, okay. So this thing works now, right? And by the way, we probably, well, no, we kind of need this. Okay, so, and, okay, because what this means is that I want to try, like, I really wanted to, like, this is not part of the service pattern, right? Do you mean panic about the thermal throttling, or do you not understand what the hell is happening? So it's like this, right? Like, so controller business logic Google, okay, and build one, okay. So I want to remove this thing, right? Because like if I manage to remove this thing, right, then it means that this thing is like a really normal application, right? If I remove this one, right, I remove this one, right, this is like a normal program, you know, like it would look like similar like in tagless final and whatnot, right? Actually not using AO exception here, do we? Yeah. And here as well, and okay, here we do. Okay, and this one, right? Because we could go like Z layer from function over here, right? Like this. And the same thing over here. Right? And this, well, this is already assembled, right? Right, so this is like sort of out of our control. It's already okay, and over here Z layer dot from function, and now we kind of have to like suffer a little bit over here, right? So Google implementation dot make like this, okay, and so this works now, and like this is not how it's advertised, you know, to do this. Ah, yeah. Yeah. I forgot about this. Actually, no, I don't want mermaid. I want the tree. Ah, okay. Now this thing is ugly. Well, it's not that it's like super ugly, but let's see if I don't include one of them, like this one. Yeah. So the error message is, it's not too bad, but obviously it was better before. Right, required by zlayer from function control.make. It's still fine, right? You even see like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. Okay, it's still fine, right? So pretty much this means that this is like a better version, right? Sort of like real quick. So right, because this is like that, right? So now the error message says required by controller.live, and this is the code Okay, so for me personally, this is not a super big deal, but like, but that part, right, looks much nicer if we don't do this, right? So it's totally fine, totally fine. And again, like in the real like service pattern, like they advise to use like a case class here, right? So yeah, I'm very happy with how this turned out. Right, and for this particular example, we're even gonna do this, right? I find it a little bit ugly, but you know, it's like one of those things to like get used to, right? And yeah, so I'm gonna make a video about this. I want to try one tiny thing more. I want to see if we can. Oh, first of all, let's find this thing, right? If it's not from function, then how do you construct like a thing without params? It's not apply. Let's have a look at the types. So from function would give a constructor dot out. So what else? Like, do we see it here? Hold on. Oh, wow. I believe like this is the maximum, right? If we do this, it's gonna be okay, there we go. So if I just go like this and just look at the return types and find the, like, this would be super cool if we could search by the return type. Maybe we can. So it's small constructor dot out. So let's try this. So if I like, this is the Zio repository, right? And I think if I go to tags and I go like this and I go Control Shift F, which is going to open the GitHub search for me. I already made a video about this. You might want to check it out. And if I search for constructor.out, can I actually, I don't believe that I can specify like a revision. Like, this is not even the, it's not even the GitHub search documentation. All right, nice try. Oh look, it just does constructor in. Oh, I believe I know the issue. The issue is that there is no edit expansion anymore for functions that return a unit. So I don't think that we can do anything else about this. Oh, there's a function 0 constructor. So it needs to work with this. Okay, but this is a function 0. It's just that add expansion cannot do this for us. Okay, then what is the shortest thing that we can do? Right, so we cannot do this. But probably like this is the shortest version that we can. Oh. Hold on, like ideally I would want it to be like this, right? Wow, even like this it doesn't like us anymore. It really needs to be a function. So like this whole lazy val stuff is not gonna work. Wait, why doesn't it work anymore? Oh, because it's supposed to be no param function. Come on, it worked before. Now it's lying to me, right? What is SBT saying? Yeah, SBT is happy. Okay, so now it's just what? Again. What do you mean? Okay, can we at least do this? We can. And if we can do this, it means that we can do a lazy val. There has to be one that is not. There has to be one with a by name parameter. There's probably like succeed or something. Yes. Yes, of course. There we go. This is what I was looking for. Okay, so this means that like which one is it? Okay, like whatever. Let's say that we don't have business logic. Okay. Yes. Let's say that we don't have Google. Yes. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we fixed it. So this is how we want it, and the tree looks good. Yes, it's all good. Okay, so this is the one. Yeah, man. Okay. Last thing that I'm gonna try is a lazy val over here. Still fine. Like this is fine. Okay, it cannot be lazy val. Oh no, it can be. Okay, it can be. Okay, which means that all of these guys are lazy vals. Not this one. Cool. I'm very happy with this. Like, this is very nice. It's very nice. Let's check. Why can't we do like both? It would be cool if we could do both. Okay, click. Yeah, this is very nice. Except for this theme. Oh, they have a different theme. I've never played with this thing. Black. This how is this black? Luxury. Dracula. Oh my god. Okay, at least the names are completely random. like I like purple. Like the majority of my stream is purple, right? But like this kind of purple is weird. Anyway, we're done for today. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm not gonna commit this thing because I'm gonna make a video about this, and then I'm gonna clean it up like completely. I'm gonna do this like the diamond architecture thing. I'm gonna put these ones like in different compilation units and stuff. And yeah, I just decided again that this bothers me. Like it's just weird. Okay, so like this, and here as well. Oops. Like this is so much better than this whole has thing that we needed to do. And the error messages, like I don't know, like if you guys are like Zio people, like the error messages, like for like when you forget like one of the layers, like half of a page long, right? This is so beautiful, right? Like this is a full-blown program. It's gorgeous. And by the way, we're not using this thing anyway. Okay, so like this. Okay, and like this so that it works. This is gorgeous. Like really, I applaud the Zio people. All right, so we're good. Do you have any questions? Let's hang out for a couple of minutes while I close this whole thing. Don't need this one anymore. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. Let's pin this one. Ask questions because I'm gonna go in a bit. So yeah. As always, I'm just gonna be checking my phone unless you have questions, like until you have a couple of questions, and then a couple more minutes and I'm gone. All right, no questions. That's how I like it. Cool. So I see you guys on. Like, I'm really happy that that we get it done, because otherwise, like I would stream this like on Monday and then Wednesday and Friday. But I really need to finish the shopping cart application. All right, so I'm gonna see you guys. Well, tomorrow's Monday, so I guess tomorrow, if everything goes according to plan. And yeah, cheers.